I'm Bees and welcome to Sanford, Florida, where we're joining one of Britain's best and most important up-and-coming bands, the Defiled, as they record their second album. Over the course of the next hour, we're going to be bringing you exclusive brand new material from the record, talking to legendary metal producer Jason Zukoff, who's looking after the album, and taking you into the band's living quarters with the band themselves. I'm Bees, this is Scuzz TV, and welcome to the making of Daggers.
Do it, make it good. Fucking shit.
Snare-based, unconventional.
Boom, boom. The horror.
And that's when the magic happens. Hello there, people. I'm DVD. This is Stitch D. We're the Defiled. We're here in Sanford, Florida at Audio Hammer Studios, where recording is going swimmingly. Meet Paul, Needles, even, our drummer phenomenon.
And Mr. Jason Zukoff.
Producer, worldwide renowned. I'm good. We're here to check out your dinosaurs, yo. Conga, you can do a conga. That's awesome. Oh, he's getting frisky with her.
Yeah, we basically just hang out here pretty much every night after we finish working, get drunk.
I never remember leaving this place, really. It just ends up like me looking for my keys and
belongings the following day.
Cards and passport, finding them in the pool. It's a good time at Audio Hammer Studios.
And this is AVD's quarters. Mark, the producer that's normally here, is away, so we've kind of, well, Alex has gone and taken over his studio, so let's have a look.
I brought this from England. They nearly didn't let me take it on the plane because even with the drawer out, it's just too heavy. And we nearly couldn't bring our album here, which sucks. So yeah, buy a light case is my first tip of the day.
Or don't fly with a G5.
Yeah. And what we do here basically is try to make things that are disgusting even more eerie and ridiculous. So we never want to go overboard in a cheesy way. So, you know, like a heavy riff. We try to make it sinister, is that what happens?
Yeah.
So that's what's happening under there on its own. Add strings, add layers, just, you know, make it three-dimensional out of two speakers, which is impossible, but we get there in the end. We sampled a fan, actually, and put it through that, and that's our sound for our acoustic track, which we're putting on this album.
Not a fan as in a fan of our band.
No, yeah. A fan, a little windmill, if you will. Here's where all the, I guess we put down our ideas, our lyrical ideas. So before writing, shaping the vocals up, would you call that?
Yeah.
We just write stuff we like down, I don't know, in Dante's Inferno, which we read the other day, on top of hell, which I think is cool, it writes, I too was created by eternal love. It's pretty...
pretty deep.
Pretty deep, yeah. So anyway, we'll use all the little bits that we like and, you know, throughout the year or wherever, while we're touring, whoever's reading, whatever, and then we turn it into a song and get inspiration from all these things. Yeah, and that's how we work, and that's how we roll.
So with the AVD, and I'm keyboard ignorant, So is it the basis of a song, or is it a case of the guitars are written and then you add atmospherics to the song?
Definitely the riffs are written, and then you try to take it to the next level, and never, add something that does something to the track, never just for the sake of it, because that would be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So, but is it something that still manages to get onto every track, or not necessarily, or?
Yeah, I think it comes in two goes. First, you start with like playing and melodies and stuff, and then there's another level, which is the atmospheres, the effects, just for the stoners,
And like you mentioned earlier to us that you hated bands with keyboards.
Yeah.
How did a guy that hated bands with keyboards come to start playing keyboards and find interest in that kind of thing?
Because I love music technology in general, and I think it can be done so much better. It really bums me out when a good guitar band has just really cheesy preset sounds. Like, I don't know, I think keyboard players just go a bit overboard because it's too many fingers. Just play what needs to be there, and chill out. Yeah.
Do you think a lot about the live set as well when you're adding atmospherics? Because like you're a visual dude. Anyone who's seen the Defiled knows that like there's a lot of accentuations and actions.
Yeah.
Like. Does that come into place when you're like, wow, that's really complicated, I'm going to have to really concentrate on that?
No,
or,
definitely not. Just whatever needs to be
song.
done. I don't think I do anything really complicated. I think I don't. I just add like melodies and, I don't know, things to move the song to the higher, give it character basically. When I'm doing it, I like to do it after the lyrics are written, and I kind of go off that, like, what is that? What does that say? Sonically, and that's how I work.
Where do you hear inspirations for things? Like you mentioned when we were looking around the house with you, that you were talking about like you sampled a fan. How do you get an ear for that? And like where does that kind of inspiration from? Are you literally like in a supermarket and hear something and go, oh, we could sample that, or like out and about and hear things? Like, where do you hear that?
I think it's hours of psychoticness, just sitting in the studio trying to do something, cool, for lack of a better word. And we're very specific about, just making it, I don't know, just not cheesy and not, because there's too many bands out there that are really good and get ruined by the electronic element, I think. And I try to stay away from that. And that's, that's how I hear a fan. I'm like, actually, that is a cool sound, not whatever.
Yeah. Like, so what else have you heard? What else has been sampled on this record, like other than a fan? What, like, is there anything else that's in that kind of same
there's
realm?
My girlfriend cooking, which was turned into industrial sounds. You'd never know. It's a microwave being opened and closed, but distort it and this and that. You get loads of, drum samples and stuff. We've actually, for the first time, made a track that's purposefully quite electronic and then becomes like, anyway, yeah, you'll hear it.
Our 5-star combined Home Plus policy couldn't be more simple. It covers your home and contents inside the house and the things you take outside. It also includes travel insurance and even accidental damage. And right now, there's 30% off. We only deal direct, so take the direct line.
Tonight we don't have a master plan, so we don't know where the night will take us. But one thing is certain, it will begin with the Bulmers.
More than 50 roles to choose from, you don't have to be a pilot to join the RAF. Recruiting now. Search RAF Careers.
Hello, my precious Muller Deluxe Corner. Real Marcus champagne yogurt, a strawberry underlayer, and a side of little cocoa-dusted balls of deliciousness. Perfection. And there's creme praline flavor, too. I call it Mullerlicious.
Welcome to Sky Store, an easy way to rent from over 1,000 movies straight to your TV. With new movies added every week, including the latest blockbusters, there's something for everyone.
Nice.
Who are you?
It's Jack!
Truth became legend.
They want something different, and this is it.
Hell yeah!
Sandy's a girl's name!
Not a unisex!
I'll put on the show of a lifetime, the likes of which the land has never seen.
Step inside Sky Store and discover a world of entertainment ready whenever you are. Sky, believe in better.
There is a problem affecting homes across Britain. We call it rollophobia, the reluctance to change or dispose of empty rolls. Our most effective treatment is new Andrex, now made stronger to last even longer.
Ready for a challenge? RAF Reserves are recruiting now. There's more than 30 roles to choose from. Search RAF Reserves.
This summer, why not begin with a new Bulmers Cider Bold Black Cherry or Pressed Red Grape?
Better be quick, the sale of the summer at DFS ends soon. The Allure sofa is just £599, but not for long. DFS.
One week of takes for you guys. For you, happy with this record?
Very, man. Very. I mean, to be without blowing my own horn.
Yeah, of course.
No, nailed it pretty quickly. I mean, we literally did, one take through each song. On the most part, there's a couple of obviously, pain in the arse ones. But yeah, on the most part, and then just drop-ins for little bits, and yeah.
Actually, the first night that we came here, we spoke a little bit about being dragged out of your comfort zone because there's blast beats on this Defiled record.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that, and how did you build it up? And were you particularly proud when you sat back afterwards and went, yeah, I can do that actually?
I don't know. Well, when I was like 17, I used to be in a black metal band. I used to be all over the blast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm significantly older now, and I haven't done that shit for a while.
Yeah.
So no, it was exploring something that I've already used to be good at, and I just had to kind of get my shit back together. So
like riding a bike.
Yes.
A black metal bike.
A black metal bike.
You've got eyes, they work, so here's a room full of drums. Guys, tell us the story about the drum room. It's Ayal's room. Tell us about the drums.
Shoot.
There are a lot of drums in here, as you've already seen. That's our drum room where we actually record in. This is the drum room where we store them. And bass drums, toms, more snares than you can imagine, all the hardware in the world. And we just mix and match stuff from in here or what drummers will bring in along with this stuff until things sound great.
Do you have a lot of drummers, because you've had so many bands in, do you have a lot of drummers that are like, oh my god, I've always wanted to hear a sound like that, or like,
yes.
Have you got a particular story that stands out with that kind of thing?
Well, actually, on the drums that we used on your record, these yellow guys,
Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, they're Ren and Stimpy toms.
Nice.
Lots of drummers are hesitant about using them because, well, I think frankly they look ugly, and that Ren and Stimpy on them. So They're not like a big badass, well-known type of drum.
There's no flames and skulls involved when it's Ren and Stimpy.
Exactly.
Record though, dude.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but, you know, try telling that to people, but they sound great.
Cool.
How's it working with the Defiled, man?
It's kind of weird. It's like picture getting molested by your grandma and being at an awesome show at the same time.
Nice.
But different.
Bunch of alcoholic molesters.
It's another.
Yeah. Grandmother alcoholic molesters.
Can we take your IC out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You think they want to put a fucking mosaic over there the whole time? It's not fun.
Yeah, we met a few years ago. Me and Jason. I came out here a year ago to meet with him.
On holiday.
On holiday. We had a holiday, and yeah, we ate lots of food.
We did. We went to Cheesecake Factory, and I rocked a Caesar salad with shrimp, the little ones, not the big ones. And fucking waste my time with fucking big shrimp.
That's too much effort. And then yeah, worked out what we're going to do, and then came straight out here a year later to make some magic.
Yeah. And then I met him the same day that everyone showed up, and
it was romantic, man. It's never been the same since.
You were wearing the shade. It was darker, and there was a little bit more love.
Racist.
Yeah. But you know, it's disappointing that we feel the way about each other we do now.
Yeah, I know.
But I still love
think
him.
I'll get better. Yeah, it's all love.
Yeah.
There's no hate. There's no
last
love.
night he got mad at a scream. A scream that goes. Blah!
Yeah,
we were like
very mad
for 20 minutes straight. He was just like, you know, man, it's fucking, you know, man, it fucks up the whole song for me, man. It
nullifies the whole song, actually.
It nullifies. What's cool? It nullifies.
Truth. It's truth.
Rings.
Basically, like, we don't start, like, from a lyrical point of view first, so we never have song titles, we just have riffs that are put together, and then we just give them stupid names. So here we have a song called Ass, we have a song called Anal, what other ones are ridiculous? This one was called Nipple Dungeon, that was what you gave it the title of Nipple Dungeon.
Yeah, but
so yeah, they all have, none of these are actually any of the real names.
Yeah.
Paul's gone very anal and made a very straight board, because we have Motionless in White's one over there.
Yeah, we are competing with this
board. With their board.
I think we've done well there.
So, yeah. Hey man, it's not a contest.
It is. It's all a contest.
All right. Basically, we're like clicking out the songs basically with his guitar, and they have all their tracks that I import the bass and the drums, and I just listen through to them. And you know, if I want to change something and they allow me to, then we'll do it. Yeah. If they allow me to do what I think is right. It's it's music. It's not something to argue about. In the end, it's what everyone's happy with. You don't want one dude just being like, "This is what I like," because then everyone's pissed at you and they throw stuff at your head and it's weird. What are you gonna do?
We haven't really massively argued over
parts
apart from yesterday's.
That was funny though.
I feel so
I've never done that before. I'm not about nullifies that.
Here's the I've never done that before, guy.
Yeah, but I liked it. Yeah, but you know what? He always admits when it's cool after. You were just like, no,
but it's not cool.
It is cool, dude. Everyone who's cool goes,
So we're going to sit down with Jason Zukoff and talk about this record. While Facebook is generally a total pain in everyone's ass, in this instance, like, they got in contact with you through Facebook?
I'm almost positive that he wrote me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And told me to check out the band, and I believe I did check it out through there. And if it wasn't him who wrote me, then it was Adam. It was either Stitch or Adam, but I'm almost positive it was Stitch Lee.
Yeah, and like when you first came to hear the Defiled's music, what was your first reaction?
I was like, you know, I've worked with a lot of bands. I don't see why this band couldn't be another one of those bands. You know, there's no reason why I wouldn't work with these guys. You know, that was my first thought. You know, and the music, it was. You know, I watched the video. I don't even remember what it was called because I'm a horrible person. But it's them. They're out in the fucking industrial yard, and it's just like. It's like, what are you doing, bro? It's like, shut up and come here and let's go to Cheesecake Factory. I'm having a great time, man. You can tell when I'm bummed on a session because you'll come in and I'll be like a dick. No, but you know, I'm having a good time. You know, I usually have fun with people who like to party all day, you know, and they
the right band.
They're fun all day guys, you know. So and then you know they even observe the Sunday off rule. It's from hanging out with the
accent.
I got the chains, man. I got too many chains, you know. I got to take the chains off, man.
When we spoke to those guys earlier, they were saying that during the writing for their record and recording, they've only done it themselves. So this is the first time they've had someone go, "No, that part's shit." Is that like, as a producer, how hard is it to say that, or is it just it makes the overall thing better when you tell them something shit?
I feel like if I don't do that, then I'm literally just being a dick and like taking money from people, and I can't live with myself. So if I don't tell you that I think something's shitty, then why are you here to or anything? But in the end, I don't. It's like if I think something's shit and then I have an idea and they don't like my idea, then we work together to where we can make it everyone's kind of thing, you know. So that's not just kind of like, yeah, whatever, Sue got through part and fuck him. He's a dick.
It's been quite harmonious as well, this session as well.
I've had a good time, man. They're all fucking awesome guys. I've had bad times before, and this is not even registering towards any of those bad times. We haven't even had a rough day. So, I mean, actually last night was kind of rough because we went till like 6 in the morning because, you know, I went after Warped Tour, so we kept going, and I get cranky at like 3:30 in the morning, and I was like, I don't want to do any more vocals now. And they're like, come on, dude, come on. Oh, come on, we got to finish the record. We got to get the record done. We don't have 8 days left. It's like, you have 12. Oh, but it's 8. I'm just kidding.
What's the deal with the honey? Oh, it's gone. There was honey there before. Like, what's the deal? How does this work? And that's not lube, is it? I know what they're like.
Well, before Stitch does a little take, he has a conversation with the captain, and the captain is like, he's like, you're gonna do this. You're gonna make it special. Or he just puts it in his throat when things get rough.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's a lot of people.
Is that a standard thing?
Some singers do it, and every singer has their own thing. You know, they have their own deal that some singers walk around my yard with like iPod on, and they do like vocal warm-ups, and some just sit in the chair and be like, let's go. The last song we did last night I'm stoked on, and they wrote it while we were at Warped Tour.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, since they didn't want to, come hang out with us. They were too cool for us, weren't they?
Yeah, you really were. It sucks.
Yeah, whatever. They can fucking go kiss dicks. I'm just kidding, dude.
Like this far into recording as well, you confident that this is going to be a banger?
Yeah, dude. I'm confident I'm gonna bang everyone in this band tonight. Fuck them up, dude. It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna fucking lose my fucking something, and I'm gonna go to jail. Tonight. You're coming with me.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Come back after the break for an interview with Stitch and the AVD on the making of Daggers.
I heat up, I can't cool down. Got me spinning round and round, round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Ever, ever.
From Ladybird to Disney, everyone can get the best for their kids. That's the Littlewoods touch.
Fear, pain, hunger, pressure, calm, vigilance, courage, control. Brotherhood. Royal Marines Commando. It's a state of mind. You may already have it. Visit Royal Marines online.
Every week, our Sky TV customers with Sky Movies can enjoy thousands of free cinema tickets. Available nationwide before general release. Get ready to experience an amazing lineup of preview screenings.
I defy you to not get psyched.
Discover how you can be part of the UK's biggest preview screening program. Go to sky.com/rewards. It's our way of saying thank you. Sky. Believe in better.
The Home of Sport brings you the UK's most popular mobile betting site, together with an unmissable free bet offer. Download the Sky Bet app today and get a completely free £10 bet. It's credited instantly after registration, and because it's completely free, there's no need to deposit. So if you love football, use it on a weekend accumulator, live betting, or our price boost specials. Download the Sky Bet app with £10 completely free now.
You versus being that guy. Poor Simon. His recent money mishaps have left him awkwardly on the edge of his friendship circle. Who could forget? Oh, can I pay you later Friday? Where's my wallet Wednesday? Anyone got change Saturday? But of course, this embarrassment could have all been avoided. With Ping It from Barclays, you can pay your mates back using just their mobile number and add a friendly picture to say thanks. So, you can turn being that guy into being the guy. For longer lasting friendships, you can rely on your bank.
Buy it, lick it, twirl it, bite it, share it, take it, melt it, love it. The new ice cream cone from Burger King for just 49p. Get yours today.
Get amazing discounts on luxury summer holidays at Secret Escapes. Booking my next one now.
Who are you talking to, darling?
Just myself. Definitely not him. Join the worst kept secret in luxury travel. Secret Escapes.
Oh, so many idiots on the road, Churchill.
Weirdos.
At least we're covered against the uninsured ones, eh?
Oh, yes. Oh.
It would seem I am the victor.
Best of 9.
To protect your claim-free years against uninsured drivers, chat to Churchill.
So we're with Stitch and the AVD to talk about the second record. There's the old cliche about difficult second albums because you've got your life to write your debut album, and you've got to write within a certain time for the second record. What's been the key differences of the writing of this record, or has there been much in the way of difference, or have you just got your set pattern of how you work?
We have Jason in, which is a big difference.
Yeah, but I mean, when it came to writing it though, we wrote it the exact
same way.
with,
Yeah,
Grave Times.
How much has it changed from those initial sessions to when Mr. Zukov got involved?
Some of the songs haven't changed at all. Some of them we've taken out entire choruses where he would literally listen to a chorus and go, "Shit, change it," kind of thing.
Wow.
Which is good because we would have just left it in there, not even.
depends on the track really. Some of them he's like, that's perfect, which was nice to hear from Zukov. Yeah, it's good.
And tell us a bit about how this, how Jason come to work with you guys, or you went to work with him. How did that relationship begin? Like, where did the thought come from? Like, we want that guy.
Well, we thought about it ages ago, didn't we? Because we heard like that years ago. We heard that Bury Your Dead album, and we were just like, shit. Listen to the production on that.
We've been trying to emulate that in our studio, but we can't.
So it was a pretty obvious choice, I think, when it came to who do you want to do your record with. It was like, let's go for Jason Zukov. So, and he's a really good guy, and he's an easy guy to work with, rather than, an arsehole guy, because that would just make everything miserable. So
yeah, it's really laid back. It's good times.
And we spoke to you when we were doing the lowdown, and the vibe was not to reinvent the wheel, it was to make things better. Was that because things just went so well? It felt like Grave Times and the touring cycle from it, things started snowballing, and like was it just that there was no need to go crazy with changing things?
I think we've learnt a lot since the last album. You learn, the more you do something, you learn a lot more, and I think this is just better because... Yeah, I just think it's
just
better.
Yeah, we're not trying to change our sound. Absolutely. We're quite content with our sound, I think.
Yeah. We started out like, lyrically or concept-wise, it's different. Like, we started in 3 sections maybe. In the beginning, we're going to make it all about, being in a band and what happens, so it's all very and fuck, frustrated. And then it kind of became more like there was a death in our family, and it became more philosophical, and I think that's more timeless. That's different from the first one. It's more different ways of looking at life, not necessarily yours. But yeah, trying to tackle is that too deep?
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's what we're doing.
Does that cover the whole thing? Because lyrically, you've done things like the kind of concept with Jack the Ripper on the first EP. Yeah. Was there a constant theme on lyrics, or was that a moment, or was that something that bled throughout the whole record?
As I said before, in the beginning, it's more personal. I think a bit egotistical, like it's the way we were feeling, like frustrated with the music industry, and we wrote songs about people in the music industry. It was kind of just angry. Now it's more like, what the fuck is going on in everyone's mind? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And have you tried your hand at anything different for the Defiled? Is there something that you've done on this record that hasn't been done on previous Defiled releases?
Quite a bit, actually, I think.
Electronically, it's got a lot more kind of pristine and, just better.
Yeah, and I think we have a lot more guitar harmonies happening. It's a lot richer, I think, than it was.
Hello, welcome to the second half of Audio Hammer Studios. This is where we're living at the moment. It was quite a respectable, nice room when we moved in. Now it's an absolute shit tip. And yes, this is our humble abode for the past 5 weeks. We have a nice screen. We did have it set up as a studio before because we had his computer here. This is pretty much how he's been for 5 weeks. We are slightly concerned that he may be dead.
Found out.
Pull the cover off. But yeah.
How you doing, Needles?
I'm fine.
Want to go talk us around the drums you used and...
Let me work out first.
Come on, man. Come on, man, you can do it. Shall I make you a coffee or something?
Thanks, man.
A protein coffee shake.
Protein coffee shake.
Hell yeah. That's how Needles rolls, unfortunately. So welcome to our kitchen. This is where we don't eat or do anything usually. We get ready chickens and hummus is what we've been living on in Florida.
Yeah, I've lived off literally hummus and pita breads for 4 weeks now. It's
a homosexual, see?
Homosexual.
See what I did there?
Homosexual. Yeah, we've had some funny ones. Like we got a bit. Wow, how would you?
I don't know.
This
Jason got me intoxicated one night, and yeah, I came back here with something they call the munchies, and Walmart, for all the English people, sells like a lot of food for very little money. So we bought a bucket of spaghetti.
It was literally like probably 2 to 3 liters worth of macaroni, like this horrible looking thing, and we pulled, like Needles actually brought it first. Shit, I said fucking. And yeah, it lived in the fridge for like 3 weeks, so it was massively out of date. But it was so funny because I sleep on the top bunk, so looking out, I just woke up every 3 hours to the fridge opening and him just sat on his bed just eating out of this pot still because it was the only thing left. And you did that at least, I reckon at least 4 to 5 times in the night, but you ate the whole pot.
I woke up the next day with an empty bucket of spaghetti next to me, not knowing what had happened. And yeah, they were like, you had the munchies. I was like, the munchies? I forgot about the munchies. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my horrible pasta story.
You were really ill the next day as well from that as well.
Yeah, I hated my life. I ran a lot. I ran a marathon to get rid of that.
That'll do. So we've come over to the second part of Audio Hammer Studios where there's all this Star Trek style stuff going on. We were in the studio the other night with you guys and you were discussing the long lost art of the fade out at the end of a song. Is it still up for grabs? And this is the tune that they're talking about fading out. So
I think it should fade out. It's the logical thing to do. We can't think of an ending.
There's
so.
nowhere to go. You're in hell.
Right.
Leave. Fade out.
How long will you have this riff cracking for?
Oh, I think fade it out. Do that whole Alison Chase thing.
Yeah, we're going to fade it out, but then maybe bring it back in again. And then out again, yeah.
I think 20 minutes is a good length.
Yeah, I think so. 20 minutes of this riff, why not?
We can't get enough of this riff, personally, as a band, so we thought just keep it going as long as possible. We're going to fade it out for you right now.
Yeah, like, you be the judge.
I think it's tasteful like that.
No one does that shit anymore.
Nice.
No one does that
and
shit.
then bring it back.
But then you think the song's finished and then... see?
It's all about the 90s, man.
Turn it down, though.
Bringing that shit down. 90s is now retro. It's old enough to be retro.
Yeah,
Cool
I
again,
think
right?
so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why not? Fade outs, bring it back.
Bringing
Don't
it
be
back.
racist.
The Needles' Guide to Drumming in 3 easy steps.
Right, firstly, hit the drums as hard as, can I swear?
Yes.
Hard as you fucking can, right? Okay, for this genre of music, not jazz or anything. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Drummers that are pussies piss me off, so hit as hard as you can. 2, when recording, at all times, grow a beard. That improves the sound a lot. That's very important. And thirdly, and most importantly, learn a bunch of stick tricks and learn to flail your arms a lot.
Stick tricks, stick tricks,
Yeah.
stick tricks, stick
this,
tricks.
This kind of shizzle. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Hey, right? Because it doesn't really matter how good at drums you are then, because you just cover it up and nobody knows.
Stay with us, because after the break, there's going to be more audio hammer time. That's bullshit.
The bank was a setup. We got to figure out whose money that was. What's your plan?
I'm capable of coming up with a plan.
Where's the money? It ain't down there, I guarantee you that. Make it rain.
Spots and blackheads zapping your manpower? Hate it. You've tried everything. There is an easier way to fight bad skin. New Pure Power Black Charcoal Wash from Men Expert. Clinically proven its powerful cleansing action helps target the appearance of spots, blackheads, and marks. Pure Power from L'Oreal Men Expert.
Oh, can't you see? I gotta be me.
With more than 50 roles to choose from, you don't have to be a pilot to join the RAF. Recruiting now. Search RAF Careers.
This is Janet. Janet always felt like things never quite went her way. Even when she thought she'd got a great deal, it was just too good to be true. It didn't happen once. It happened again and again and again. Until she discovered Subway, where Janet found she could have a new mango chicken sub made her way and a drink for just £3. And that's just one of a range of many. Good value tastes good, doesn't it, Janet?
Welcome to Sky Store, an easy way to rent from over 1,000 movies straight to your TV. With new movies added every week, including the latest blockbusters, there's something for everyone.
Nice. Who are you?
It's Jack!
Truth became legend.
They want something different, and this is it.
Hell yeah!
Sandy's a girl's name!
God, it's unisex! I'll put on the show of a lifetime, the likes of which the land has never seen!
Step inside Sky Store and discover a world of entertainment ready whenever you are. Sky, believe in better.
Okay, which one of you losers nicked my deodorant?
Who'd want to smell like you?
Who would smell like you?
Nice, mature.
Zip it, shrimpy.
Dan, eat a Snickers.
Why?
Because you turn into a right diva when you're hungry. Better? Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers. Get some nuts.
Ready for a challenge? RAF Reserves are recruiting now. There's more than 30 roles to choose from. Search RAF Reserves.
Welcome back to the making of a new record with the Defiled. Now, tell us about wildlife around here and chasing after bears. Not a euphemism.
Yeah. we've seen deers, we've seen storks. Are they storks? What are those things?
I don't know. Cranes, I guess, maybe?
Snakes. The best one is when we
I
went
saw
jogging.
a panther.
Yeah. Well, we were under the influence.
All the stories start this way, just for reference.
And we had to walk back from Jason's to here, to our lovely barn, and we saw panthers, all right?
No.
Just leave us alone.
Right.
I was so scared.
No, you ain't getting up lightly.
Because it was so pitch black walking along the road, and all you saw was this big thing just run across. I was like, panther!
You know, you're paranoid anyway. You're like, yes, it is right!
Yeah. But it was just a deer.
It was just a deer. Yeah. Tell us about the bears.
Yeah, we ran up to bears, didn't we?
Yeah, we go jogging every day, and there's Bear Alley down there.
Bear Canyon.
Bear Canyon, yeah. And we saw two little bears, and we're like, all right, the only way to react right now is to act aggressive and run towards them.
Who thinks that?
I don't know. We were trying to survive, man.
There wasn't a different way to go on the road either. It was us running down the road and them coming towards us.
So we're like,
stand off.
Yeah.
So apparently we got back, and then Needles researched what you're supposed to do, and apparently when there are cubs there, there's always a mother stalking, and we did everything wrong.
Standard. Yeah. Let's go back to the studio. In terms of your electronics, I don't know why. It's just as the record's got along. As the touring cycle got along, it seemed like I don't know if it was just the mixes in the buildings or whatnot, but like it seemed to become a more prominent part of your sound as each show went on. Yeah. Is it a more prominent part of this record?
No, I think it's the same. Growing up, I hated bands with electronics and keyboards in them. So being a guy that does that in a band, I'm very strict as to like not go, I hate that. It has to be like tasteful and whatever. But I think the reason it's changed is because we have this guy called Gary doing our sound, and he really knows our sound. He knows what our record sounds like and all that. So that's why I think it just sounds like us.
We used to just use any regular, house sound man. So
and they usually just, put that guy underneath what they, think is right. Yeah. So.
No, it's not a backing part. It's a vital part of the sound, as opposed to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's hear some jams then. If you think back to this time when about this far into recording on Grave Times, is there a greater sense of confidence at this point in time of the recording of this record?
Much more, unbelievably more. Last time we just, we didn't really know who we were as a band massively, and we did it all in Alex's house. Like, it's just me and him going together and doing a record. So this time we're in a lot better place now. We know, and we're with a guy that knows what he's doing. Jason is.
It's so good to watch him work. Really, he won't say something that just sucks, you know, and he'll respect your opinion as well. So yeah, I just think it's really good.
Yeah, because we've never worked with a producer ever before, so it's quite weird.
Was it easy to have someone else's opinion when it's just been amongst yourselves? Was it easy to have something like when you said about like you had a chorus and he just went, nah, shit? Was that easy to hear?
No, it's not nice to hear.
Depending on who is performing at that point, the rest of us will be like, try out what he's saying, because when you're doing what you're doing, you're used to doing what you're doing.
You want to do what you're doing, yeah.
And you feel a bit like, what do you mean? You know
this is how it's going to be done.
And it's up to the other guys to be like, yo man, just try it out. If we don't like it, and more times than not, it's like, actually, that's awesome. Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, there's a lot of bits where at first we would question, and now when we listen back to stuff, we're just like, yep, he was right. Completely right. But it's not nice to deal with sometimes. I stress out massively about it. But I guess that's because we've always made the decisions ourselves.
Yeah.
So
relinquishing control.
Yeah.
Not within the...
We actually had that when we were coming out. In the demo stages, there was bits that we were like, not too sure about that. Whereas before we would stress and go, I don't know what to do about that bit. Now we can just go, when we get out there, he will tell us if it's shit or not, and then we just change it. So that's been quite nice.
So when you had a bunch of songs finished, what made you play this track that we're hearing in the background as the first one that you were trying out live?
I don't know, really. Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's plus
Every
one.
time we hear it, we like it.
Yeah. It was the first one that was finished.
Yeah.
Is that all right? Cool.
We did 4 demos originally that were like the ones that we would go back to the band and say, you know, this is what we're aiming for it to sound like. And this was the one that we kind of picked up on the most. I mean, we're still almost in a Grave Times touring cycle, so we can't, if we're doing a sports slot that say is only 40 minutes long, we can't really bust out loads of new songs. So it was kind of like, which one of these should we do live? And that was the one that.
It wasn't even a question, to be honest. It was just like that one. Okay, cool.
But this far into recording, when you've got a song that's almost finished like this, does it make you think that headline tours of the underworld could soon be a thing of the past because things are going to get bigger?
I hope so. That's what we were saying the other day about, you know, do we book the next headline? Oh, I hope so.
Like when you're listening to something like this, like from a total outsider's perspective, like I heard this and was like, well, this could be massive.
Yeah.
You always have, you know, you hope for the best, but you always doubt yourself, don't you? Because we're all humans, so, you know. We want to take it as far as we can, because you know we want to be successful at what we do, and that's what that means, you know, going all the way.
I mean, that's the thing. When we sold out the Underworld, that was like a big thing for us of being like, shit, this has happened already to this. Yeah. So now it's just like from the next album, we just want it to, you know, go up as much as possible, really.
Yeah. Cool. I like the fact that there's some bands that are just like, well, what happens will happen, but like, it's cool when a band goes, well, we want that. Like, why wouldn't we want?
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing it otherwise. Like, you know, a lot of people go, you know, I don't want fame and fortune. Like most people do.
We're driven people, man, and being successful at what we do is becoming successful at what we do. So why would we not want to be the best we can be? So that's what it is.
I'm probably the